of E3. -1. I don't know when E3 starts, but the news is now. All right, what is we got another one from the YouTube comments. Adam, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and nerds beyond the binary, we know you have been stranded in a terrible news desert, but JPNN is back to soak you in the glorious bounty of cool, refreshing news. That's a lot. It's a mouthful, but I kind of like it. It's not bad. It's not bad, Adam. You know, keep them up in the comments. Maybe we'll have a new one each. If I can remember to find one each day. You know? Maybe we'll have a new one each day. Chat, there's a lot going on today, and it's day 0, day -1. Has E3 even started? I don't know. I don't know anything. We're a little under, what time is it? 1 p.m. So we got 2.5 hours till the kickoff live event. From the Summer Game Fest. A lot of world premieres. A lot of exclusives. The Dorito Pope's going to be there. Could get some Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. Could get some other stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. We'll see. There's also a lot of like Xbox. Really, Microsoft came out. We'll get into their news. They had a lot of stuff to talk about this morning. We've got the Battlefield devs with another game's not political type statement ridiculousness. So that's going to be fun to dive into. Ratchet and Clank goes live tomorrow. Got some news out of the Outer Worlds and Fallout Camp. Bunch of game trailers. A lot of game trailers already. There's a lot going on. And it's the early days of E3 2021. We got the Overwatch stuff from yesterday. There's a lot, guys. It's going to be a stacked show. But first and foremost, I want to talk about how fucking awful the PS5 operating system is. All right? I'm getting on my soapbox. I need to talk about it for like 5 to 10 minutes. It's fucking awful. Holy shit, it's so bad. Let me tell you the process. If you want to play Final Fantasy VII Remake, Intergrade/Intermission. All right? Are you ready? Here we go. In order to play Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS5, you must first download the PS4 version on the PS5 system, which is 90 gigs. Load into it. You must then go to download the save within the system. You can also only do one save at a time. You cannot have more than one save loaded. Once you download the PS4 version, which is 90 gigs, you have to then download the PS5 version, another 90 gigs. Once you download the PS5 version, you then boot into the PS5 version. You have it upload or load the save file from the PS4 version. This is all if you want to keep the save. Then, in the top right-hand corner, you press triangle, and it'll start the 13 gigabyte download of the Intergrade/Intermission DLC. Upon doing that, you then load into the game and start the intermission. A total of about 200 gigabytes. Square Enix said, hold my beer, we got to beat COD. They've got more numbers than us. Let's make ours as big as possible. And a lot of this doesn't even fall on Square Enix. It's a Sony thing. Because Sony's done the same shit for all of their other games that are cross-generation. It did the same thing for fucking Spider-Man. There was another game that it did. Maybe Ghost of Tsushima or God of War, something like that. Yeah, I think you can delete the PS4 install after that. But like, if you have shitty internet, that's like all day to download that. Avengers was the other one. Yeah, you're right. Avengers definitely did that as well. But that's all day. That's literally all fucking day. It's all day. It's so stupid. I was talking with a couple people about it last night, and they made a great point. If you think back to when Xbox was making all this big deal about smart delivery and was like, oh man, the smart deliveries, it's just such a great thing. And everyone was like, this is fucking stupid. Like, what? Why are you making such a big deal about this? And now we know, right? Now we know why it's such a big deal. Because Sony doesn't give a fuck about your bandwidth. So, yeah, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I hope that stuff gets fixed. There's also some other fun stuff as well. My favorite aspect of once I'm done with the download last night of the 200-ish gigabytes for Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate / Intermission in the base game. By the way, I gotta say, it looks fantastic. The game's fucking incredible at 60 FPS. Once you get all that done and you boot into the PS5 version for the first time, in the top right-hand corner, it loads all of your trophies from the PS4 version, which is great because you're getting trophies. However, if you're trying to go into rest mode, you know what you can't do? Go into rest mode until those fucking notifications are gone, because the Sony button, the like circle PlayStation button, when you press that button, it interacts with the trophy pop-up. So if you hold it down and go to the home bar, and then you go to press it again because you want to put the PS5 into rest mode, you can't. You have to time it between the trophies. Ah! Why is that a thing? What the fuck? That's so bad. It's so shit. I don't even know, like, what. It's crazy. It's a fucking QuickTime event. That's right, chat. It's a QuickTime event to, like, turn this goddamn system off. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, thus ends my rant on the PS5. I'm very excited to play Ratchet & Clank tomorrow, or whenever we play it. Most likely won't be tomorrow. I think that game looks great. Final Fantasy VII Remake looks so good. It looks so good. Very pretty. But man, that PS5 OS. Whew. Whew. It's a hot pile of shit in a lot of ways. Anyways, let's talk about some actual news. Speaking of actual news, where to begin with? We can cover this the stuff around Twitch that was yesterday about DMCA. We'll start with the heavy stuff and then get to the fun stuff. The NMPA, who's a large publishing player from the music industry, I'm reading from Streamer News on Twitter, announced yesterday that they are officially launching a major ramp-up against Twitch in the ongoing music rights battle. Let me get this person's name, because if I just say his last name, it's going to sound a little weird. Who is this? What is this person's name? The NMPA president / CEO, David Israelite, is who said this. And this came from a article on Variety.com regarding Roblox and the idea that Roblox has been hit with a $200 million plus lawsuit by music publishers alleging unauthorized song use. Yeah, that guy's got an interesting name. And towards the end of it, Variety says, meanwhile, Israelite also called out Amazon's Twitch live streaming service, alleging that Twitch continues to fail to license music. He said the NMPA is stepping up its copyright takedown campaign against Twitch and will continue removing music that the trade group alleges Amazon refuses to pay for. A, quote, intensive enforcement program to ID and remove unlicensed songs from Twitch, end quote, is already underway and will be increased, Israelite said in his speech. So we'll see. Ignore TikTok. I guess I'll respond to that comment because I saw that comment a lot. TikTok actually has an agreement with all of the music industry. They have a deal with TikTok. And a lot of it has to do with when you go and view a TikTok, I think in like somewhere in the screen, somewhere in the UI, it says what song it is. But they pay for that. It's a license that they pay for. So, two things are true about all of this. One, fuck the entire recording industry in the US. They are vile scum and absolute ass. They're complete trash. And the laws are reflective of the 90s rather than the 2021 year that we live in. Absolute fucking dog shit. Greedy ass motherfuckers. That said, Amazon can do better. You know, they, in a lot of ways, they're putting themselves first in the situation. Because, let's face it, they are a company. And they don't necessarily care or should care about their creators on Twitch. I'm sure internally, staff members of Twitch would love to be able to say like, yeah, we can offer our creators this. But at the end of the day, that costs a lot of money. And also at the end of the day, Amazon does probably get involved in that. I have no insider information about that. So I just want to preface that out there. But it's definitely one of those things where the recording industry sucks. Amazon's kind of shitty. Twitch is kind of caught in the middle, and they're like, "Come on, guys! Like, we gotta do something here." They can't say anything publicly because that would go against their overlords at Amazon. I don't know. Something's got to give, right? I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing. There's a lot of facets to it. It's tough, but yeah, fuck the recording industry. They're dog shit. They screw their artists. They screw everyone about them and are so fucking greedy. It's crazy. So we'll see. We'll see if anything comes from any of that. I think it's only a matter of time until... I mean, I've tuned into numerous broadcasters of 10K, as the kids would say, 10K plus Andes. Okay? They just play copyright music all across that shit. I think it's only a matter of time until a streamer of much notoriety gets banned permanently or something. And that'll be the precedent. And then, yeah, you know, it's unfortunate. This is kind of the cyclical nature of things on Twitch when it comes to DMCA. There's a big scare. Everyone's like, "Oh, I got to not use DMCA music." And then 2 weeks happen. Let's play the thong song. Give me the thong song. Let's play that. And then, you know, yeah, the stuff, it continues to happen. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. We might be deleting VODs a little bit more frequently here on the channel. Because the issue is now, the issue now is it's not necessarily, we do a fairly consistent job, if not always consistent job, of not playing copyright or copywritten music on the channel. However, this weekend, we are restreaming, I don't know, 10 events on the channel, probably more than that. they will probably have some sort of DMCA-able music within those things. So, you know, like, are we just gonna mute? I don't know. I don't know. It would be really shitty if this was if this was the weekend when the recording industry decided to flex their tools. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know if anything will change, at least in the near future. As long as I can keep saying Dua Lipa with the baby, then yeah. Yeah, Weezer's playing during the show today. Although I think Keeley, in regards to the Kickoff Live event, didn't he make a statement saying that it's not going to be DMCA-able? So here's an interesting thing. In the slash Twitch gaming section, or this Twitch gaming email, as it pertains to music, it says the slash Twitch gaming gathering was designed with co-streamers in mind. We've been made aware of one portion of a publisher's broadcast that includes music that has not been licensed for co-streaming. Slash Twitch gaming will replace that portion of music that is approved for all co-streamers. If we discover that other portions of music that has been licensed for co-streaming, we must replace that music or we will replace that music as well. So, I don't know. Like, we usually watch on the slash, because essentially the breakdown of it is on, okay, so the company streams their thing, right? Here's the company's thing, slash EA for Battlefield yesterday. Twitch Gaming then restreams that. So there's a 1 to 2 second buffer there. If we're restreaming Twitch Gaming, then we're behind by 5 or 6 seconds, right? So if we just take out Twitch Gaming, then there's only one buffer to you guys. I don't know. I guess we'll just make a call. Maybe we'll just restream it all and delete the VOD immediately. Who's to say? That's honestly probably what we're going to do. Because we're recording everything locally, and we can highlight stuff pretty quickly. So we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot. We'll see how it goes. Let's move on to this Xbox news. So there was a E3 pre-brief featuring the Xbox and Microsoft executive team. Who's reporting this? GameIndustry.biz is the article that I'm following here. The company laid out its vision for the future of video games industry and for the Xbox. They had the CEO of Microsoft there, as well as Phil from the Xbox team. So it was a big deal. They made a lot of interesting things, statements, claims, whatever. One of them was that they are planning to release a first-party game to Game Pass every quarter, also known as every 3 months. That's kind of crazy, if that's the case. But when you have 23 studios, maybe you can do that, right? Maybe that's a thing that you can do. And maybe you even make more acquisitions. Maybe they announced some major acquisitions this week. Could do. The other bit of news is that they are also trying to figure out, I'm trying to find the exact source for this. Essentially, they want to put, Tech Radar is now the place where I'm finding. Xbox Game Pass could soon be built into your smart TV, or also come in a handy streaming stick. So you know how you have like a Amazon Fire HD or a Chromecast or a Stadia. Stadia is real popular. Really popular. Huge. Everyone knows Stadia. They could be potentially doing that, building that stuff into TVs, which kind of crazy to think about. A little insane to think about. That could be huge, right? Like, what it's you buy a TV and it comes with the fucking Xbox Game Pass, right? Like, just built into it. That's kind of crazy if the streaming stuff works, which, having used Project X Cloud, at least on a wireless, on like a mobile device, it was fine. It was great. It's pretty good. So, yeah, we'll see if that stuff comes to fruition. There was also some other stuff, and we'll actually watch a clip here. I got to find it real quick. It was this right here. This is kind of a cool, thing. This comes from the Xbox Twitter, and I'll just kind of let it speak for itself rather than tell you what is said in the statement.
Now, why don't we start by talking about why gaming is such a priority?
Also, I do want to note, this is in 60 FPS. Thanks, Microsoft. Appreciate that. It's the little things, chat.
For Microsoft.
Thank you so much, Phil. You know, gaming has been key to Microsoft from our earliest of days, right? Our oldest currently supported software franchise is, in fact, a game, Flight Simulator, which we released 3 years before the first version of Windows even. Gaming is fundamentally aligned and woven into our mission as a company. When you talk about Xbox's mission to bring the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet, which I absolutely love, this is precisely what I think of when we think about Microsoft's mission, which is to empower every person, every organization on the planet to achieve more. So as a company, Microsoft's all in on gaming. We believe we can play a leading role in democratizing gaming. And
this next part where he bullet points out, I think is very interesting.
Defining that future of interactive entertainment, quite frankly, at scale. There are really three, I think, areas or key areas where we believe we have incredible competitive advantage. First is our leadership in cloud computing. Second, the resources we have to build out the subscription value and with Xbox Game Pass. And third is our overall focus on empowering the creators. And so I'm really excited about the opportunity in gaming.
So that's an interesting thing to hear the fucking CEO of Microsoft say, right? Like, quite literally one of the biggest corporations on the planet. I don't know what the hell empower our creators. I think that's more like empower our developers to create games, which is interesting. But the idea that number two is building out the subscription value of the Xbox Game Pass. That's how like big a deal Game Pass is, right? Didn't even mention the idea of a console. I think they went back and said in like a Q&A session or later on in the event that they do plan to still continue to release consoles in the future. But yeah, they're fucking Game Pass is here to stay. And they're going to make it like even crazier. The other thing, and I tweeted about this. We were talking about yesterday on Drop Frames, how important Halo is to the Microsoft, or rather the Xbox brand, and how important it is to, like, you know, come out of the weekend with the Halo Infinite craze. Look at this mother. He's wearing a fucking Halo Infinite hoodie. He's got a photo with Spartans. Okay. He's got a Halo book there on the other side. They're going all out. Halo is going to be, they're they're showing something big this weekend, or at least they're hoping it's big, right? They're hoping it's fucking crazy. So we'll see how it goes. They've got a lot to they've got a lot to say. Hopefully, it's you know what I would not want to be a Halo dev right now, or a developer that has worked on that game. There's two camps for the Halo dev team. There's one who are like confident, proud, excited, maybe a little foolish, maybe a little cocky to like show whatever they have. And then there's a lot of people who are probably like stress eating. They're like putting their Twitter profiles into private. They're like figuring out what they're going to do that's not watch the press conference, but how they can lie to the employer and say, oh yeah, we're watching the press conference on Sunday. Like, it's got to be, that's so much pressure. Like, the fucking CEO of Microsoft is wearing a Halo Infinite sweater, hoodie, whatever. That's so much pressure, man. That's just an insane amount of pressure. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think I'm very much interested, just like everyone else is, to see what goes down on the Xbox conference thing. It's also weird that there's like, there's no Bethesda. Is there any like Bethesda stuff on the? No. I don't see any. I don't know. No, I don't see anything. Yeah, he's got a Series X. Granted, here's the thing. Like, I have those shelves. Those shelves are in our other room. Okay? This might completely be a studio somewhere where they set this up behind them and staged it. It 99% is staged. But that means that they made a decision for it. If anything, it emboldens the point that I'm trying to make. They made a decision to dress them up in a Halo Infinite, put a fucking Halo Master Chief photo behind them. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot going on there. Did anything else come out of that event? I know the Game Pass into TV, which we already discussed. What is this? Oh. 23 minutes ago, the New York Times is reporting, as they spoke to the Microsoft CEO and Phil Spencer, the two people who just saw speak on the Twitter video, that they are increasingly moving away from console wars with Sony as it aims to reach millions more gamers. The pivot was prompted by two events: gamers panning the release of the Xbox One console in 2013 and Nadella becoming CEO in 2014. Spencer then persuaded Nadella to make his first purchase as CEO, $2.5 billion for Minecraft. In retrospect, chat, that's a fucking steal for Minecraft. That seems like cheap for Minecraft. That's fucking robbery. They probably made so much money off Minecraft since then. God damn. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. That was definitely an interesting thing, that Xbox event. Chat, where are you guys seeing this news before we interrupt this broadcast? What are you guys seeing? I need a link, not just a chat comment. It's all Twitter stuff. That does link to a reputable website. You know what also is a reputable website, chat? The websites of these companies that are about to advertise right here on JPNN in the next 40 seconds. If you don't want to see them, though, you can drop a $5 sub, maybe a Prime Gaming sub, maybe get a gifted sub if there are any charitable people in the chat, some nice folks. Although I'm not saying please gift subs. I'm just saying that, you know, might happen. I owe a handful of subs, 46 to be in fact. But we are going to be running 3 minutes of ads as we do every single hour. We'll also be turning those off and running a 6-minute block before the beginning of every press conference so that we don't run ads over that conference. But ads are about to run. I appreciate all the gifted subs, all the Prime subs, all that stuff. And I appreciate the people that watch it. Meanwhile, maybe we should save... Oh, Jesus, here come the gifted subs. Dr. Woot, Bozo, appreciate that. We'll save the breaking news until after the ad break. Okay, you guys are going kind of crazy with these gifted subs. Appreciate that. T. Glenn, appreciate the 5. Oh, here, we'll do this. We'll do this. What the hell? What did I made a bet yesterday in the book with Arrakis 895 about EA. What was the bet? I know what the consequences were, but I forgot what the actual bet was. Oh, it was if Battlefield 2042 was going to be on Game Pass day one. Right. Okay, good. Good. I forgot about that. Thank you guys for all the support in the chat. We got a lot of Prime subs, resubs, brand new subs, Jay Gazer, or Jay Zyger, sorry. X-Wing, Silver Kame, Silver Kame. Appreciate that. Yeah. So there's a lot going on. Let me actually, Raptor Scream is right as my secretary. In chat, I'm going to write the bet below in the book. Okay. In the book here. In the book. Gotta do Battlefield, not Battle E, Battlefield. Fine, no one else is going to read this. 2042 on Game Pass day one. There we go. Beautiful. I'm for it being on Game Pass. Arrakis is saying it will not be. 12 months sub on that. We'll see who wins. Oh, a scam train has started on the stream chat. Scam it up. I guess I'm scamming you, or Twitch is scamming you. I don't know. We got a little bit of breaking news, chat. Hackers have stolen a wealth of data from game giant EA, just like Ghost has stolen wealth from himself and gifted us 20 subs. Thank you for that. The data includes the source code for FIFA 21 and the Frostbite engine. This happened about 10 minutes ago, at least in the news being announced. Vice.com reports hackers have broken into the giant Electronic Arts, publisher of Battlefield, FIFA, and The Sims, and stole a wealth of game source code and related internal tools. Motherboard.com has learned. They continue to go. The hackers are saying you have full capability of exploiting on all EA services. Hackers claimed in various posts on underground hacking forums viewed by Motherboard. A source with access to the forums, some of which are locked from public view, provided Motherboard with screenshots of the messages. In those forum posts, the hackers say they have taken the source code for FIFA 21, as well as codes for its matchmaking server, Hackers also said they have obtained source code and tools for the Frostbite engine, powers a number of EA games, including Battlefield. Other stolen information includes proprietary EA frameworks and software development kits, bundles of code that can make game development more streamlined. In all, the hackers say they have around 780 gigabytes of data and are advertising it for sale in various underground hacking forum posts viewed by Motherboard. EA has confirmed to Motherboard that it had suffered a data breach and that the information listed by the hackers was the data that was stolen. Jeez. Popcorn, thank you for those 5 gifted subs. Noel's Bedroom as well for the tier 1 sub. Sorry if I missed anyone. That's a big deal. We're investigating a recent incident of intrusion into our network where a limited number of game source code and related tools were stolen, an EA spokesperson told Motherboard in a statement. No player data was accessed, and we have no reason to believe there's any risk to player privacy. Following the incident, we've already made security improvements and do not expect an impact on our games or our business. We're actively working with law enforcement officials and other experts as part of this ongoing criminal investigation. Along with their forum post, the hackers shared a small selection of screenshots claiming to demonstrate their access to EA data, but did not publicly distribute any of the internal data itself. Instead, the hackers are, at least ostensibly, trying to sell the information. Huh. Well, that sucks. I guess that's a developing story. We'll see what comes from that. See what comes from that, you know? Kind of crazy. Hopefully this won't flood Battlefield with hackers. I mean, sure. Yeah, I think. I mean, there's other consequences than just hackers in Battlefield from this. But yeah, sure. Hey, let's lump in. Sorry, I'm reading an email here. Let's lump in some more Battlefield / EA news into this segment. Battlefield 2042 dev says about 20 hours ago, according to IGN.com, that the climate apocalypse is for, quote, gameplay reasons, not social commentary. In an unrelated, not news source, Ubisoft is pissed they didn't think of that statement and has since fired all of their PR team and sought out EA for that statement. Because holy shit, that works. That's so much better than, yeah, our game's not political. They could just say that, oh, it's for gameplay reasons. It's for gameplay reasons. That's so much better than saying, yeah, our game's not political. Oh, it's gameplay reasons. That's why our main character is part of a guerrilla uprising in Cuba with a K. Right? Yeah. It's interesting thing. Like, I really wonder, like, how much of the Battlefield 2042 potential player base gives a flying fuck about the idea of climate change. Like, I really wonder what percentage of its player base is like, global warming? I can't play this game. It is a flat earth, okay? There's no, what is EA trying to, are they part of is this part of the vaccine shit? Huh? Is this part of the 5G plan? Q says not to do it. I can't play it. I can't do it. Okay? This is Q gamers with a capital G rising up against the Battlefield 2042. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just a weird thing. Like, what a weird, like, it's just weird. There's also, you know, this comment that I'm reading right now from the comment section, which can't believe I'm about to agree with them, but here we are. This comment actually kind of has some sound logic to it. Someone asked, why is it even controversial to say there's a climate crisis? And the person responded and said, it's clearly not to the dev. They were just responding to an interviewer's question, not trying to avoid some sort of PR scandal. Maybe he's right. Maybe I mean, he might be right. I don't know. Maybe. Like, it can't just be a video game anymore. You got to have a scandal around it. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Baker, thanks for that Prime Gaming. So, yeah, regardless, I'm excited for Battlefield 2042. I don't give a fuck if there's climate change or not climate change or whatever. I'm excited for that game. We'll see. We'll see. Anywho. Lot of trailers. I'm trying to see if there's any other news. Free game this week on Epic Game Store is Control. I will catch some shit for this. If you haven't played Control yet, and you still have shit against Epic, and you're not getting Control for free, you might be a fucking idiot. Just go get Control for free. It's literally a free game. Someone's going to get your data eventually if that's what you're holding out for. Control is worth it. Go get the free game. Give your data to Epic. Trust me, if you have a phone, someone already has your data. If you have an email account, someone already has your data. Okay? And in a lot of ways, you're actually costing Epic money. They pay for this shit. So if you really want to stick it to them, just go get fucking free game, right? Go get your goddamn free game. What edition? That's a good point. Let's see. It says base game. So it is not the Ultimate Edition, is what that means. The Ultimate Edition is $10 more for all of the stuff. I think where they're planning on making money from this, or where they're hoping they make money on this, is when you get the base game for free on the Epic Gaming Store, you then will buy the $7.50 season pass, which includes the 2 expansions. So maybe that's where they're going to make their money. But hey, $7.50 for the full thing. Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's free. You know? Springy, thanks for that tier 1. Appreciate it. We're going to watch a bunch of videos here pretty soon. Just seeing if there's any other news. The Outer Worlds and Fallout have lost their composer, who has left Obsidian. Why is it always the composers? Why is it always the musicians that make the headlines? Justin E. Bell has left the studio after 11 years of work. I guess in a lot, like, I don't necessarily know anything when it comes to the financial situation of Bethesda and if long-term employees were given stock or anything like that when they got bought out. But maybe he got that fucking money and ran, right? 11 years in the industry is a lot. I mean, if you tack on the multiplier, as if this is like a Path of Exile game, if you tack on the multiplier of working on Fallout, that's like 70 years in the gaming industry, right? The quote on Twitter is big announcement. Today is my last day at Obsidian. Thank you, Obsidian Entertainment Interactive, for these 11 years. I'll always be grateful for everything. So what's next? Stay tuned, my friends. I can't wait to tell you more. Could still be at Microsoft. You know? Could still be there. Might just be shifting around. Could be. Could be. Or it might be going somewhere else. So, 11 years is not that long. In the video game world, I think 11 years is like ancient. To stay at one company and also to hold a job. I think it's... I think that's like a long time. I think. But, yeah. Yeah. Especially working on the Fallout series. I don't necessarily know any of his work, though, so I can't say, like, oh, man, that sucks, or, oh, we're going to miss him, because, like, I don't know. More game trailers. Oh, hey, look, Cyberpunk. I'll say this. JPNN will always exist because CD Projekt will always have news coming out regarding Cyberpunk. ScreenRant.com. This is 2 days ago. Apparently CD Projekt investor is calling on their CEO and co-founder to resign. Bloomberg is who first reported on this. The UK-based investment firm Aubrey Advisors demands for the resignation of CD Projekt CEO Adam Kaczynski and co-founder Marcin Owinski. Aubrey Advisors CEO Jeffrey Turman. Why is it always a Jeffrey? Why is a Jeffrey always the CEO? Jeffrey Turman apparently expresses his displeasure with CD Projekt's management, attributing the investor's firm call to action to CD Projekt's Q1 2020 sales results. Turman is reported to have stated, "I don't think he could have intentionally tried to make so many mistakes as these guys have made." Polish game development company responsible for those critically acclaimed and highly regarded Witcher series has lost over 60% of its initial stock value, totaling $6.2 billion since the release of Cyberpunk 2077. Well, we'll see what happens. Spoilers, they ain't doing shit, and they're probably just going to continue working and maybe take a back seat to reflect on things on their giant fucking yacht made of money. What else do we got? Another trailer. We got trailers for days, goddamn. Another trailer. So I heard about this yesterday, but I didn't read anything about it. Is the news around this stuff regarding Overwatch just the idea that Crossplay is coming? So it's Crossplay, but according to this chat, console players will match up with other console players unless they have a PC player in their group and vice versa. For competitive, console and PC cannot group up. There's people that play Overwatch and it's not competitive. What the fuck's the point? Who plays Overwatch for fun? They're not. I'm done with this fucking news story. Moving on. What a fucking Christ. Trying to see if there's any other news. A lot of we got some trailers to watch in our trailer segment of JPNN called, what's the name? Trailer Time. That's all I got for now. We'll see what happens. So I guess the other bit of news that I wanted to cover, it's like Tool Time, but with trailers. Who wants to be my Al Borland? Barry? You kind of look like him. Maybe. There's on the top of our games right now is the Ninja Gaiden's PC port is one of the laziest I have ever seen, reports Kotaku. What? Some of the... Wow. I haven't seen the actual stuff yet. But apparently there's no resolution settings in the menu? What? Hold on. I gotta read this story. Kotaku says Ninja Gaiden's Master Collection's complete lack of PC-centric options is astounding. It doesn't have resolution options in the game's menu, nor does it have a pre-game launcher. If you'd like to change the resolution, and only 3 are available, 720p, 1080p, and 4K, then you need to go into the game's properties, launch options in Steam, and pick it from a drop-down menu there. What? And if you want to toggle between windowed mode and full screen, you can definitely do that. Here's Koei Tecmo's helpful advice. This is literally from Koei Tecmo. Playing in full screen mode. This game can be played in full screen mode. To do so, launch the game, then click the maximize icon in the upper right of the title bar. To return to windowed mode, press the escape key while in full screen mode. Throw in the fact that a warning on the store page says that it requires a controller to play. Playing with a keyboard and mouse isn't supported. You can't even navigate the main menu with your keyboard, and you're looking at the most useless PC ports of all time, maybe ever, from a major publisher. Wow. That's crazy. That's so bad. That's awful. I heard you can't even Alt F4. Jesus Christ. This is for Ninja Gaiden's new PC port. Yeah. Yeah. I guess taking from Kuro in chat, I guess Koei Tecmo really just wanted to, go with the game's essence and just like the actual game, make it as hard as possible to actually play the game. Because holy shit, that is real bad. Real bad. And some uplifting news about a PC version of the game. Phantasy Star Online 2's new Genesis update skyrockets the classic MMORPG into Steam's top 10 most played games. I think I heard Maximilian Dude say that they had 70,000 people yesterday on Steam, which is like a record, I think, for that. So that's cool. That's good. Also, if you are playing that, we will be banning you because you are a weeb. And we don't support weebdom on this channel. Okay? I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. What is this statement? Let me see. This is coming from Xbox. You are the center of gaming. I wonder if we'll see that graphic on Sunday. Do 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 do. This is where we watched it. We saw that as well. Oh, here's some interesting stats. Xbox Game Pass members play 30% more genres and play 40% more games. And more than 90% of members said they played a game that they would not have tried without Game Pass. That's awesome. That's awesome. On average, across the Game Pass library, partners see engagement go up by more than 8 times when they enter Game Pass. Interesting. Whether it's purchasing games inside of or outside of what's available in the library, or purchasing additional content for the games they like, members spend 50% more than non-members. I mean, that makes sense, right? A lot of this is like PR fluff. Since we started our partnership with EA Play and Game Pass Ultimate, our players have been engaging with EA's subscription service in a significant way compared to before the integration. EA Play has seen record usage on the Microsoft platform, driving hours on these platforms up by 200%. As a result, EA's incredible portfolio of games has reached and gained new... That statement right there is why I think Battlefield 2042 is going to be on Game Pass day one. Day one. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Square Enix Game Outriders and Game Pass was also the number one selling digital game on Xbox during its launch week and a top 10 selling digital game on Xbox in the month of April. Game Pass helped introduce millions of players to the game. And then they're talking about, that's how you get a 12-month sub right there, Chad. So we kind of covered all this stuff at the start of the show. What is this? Xbox is working with telecommunication providers on new purchasing models like Xbox All Access, which allow consumers to buy both console and Game Pass for a low monthly price rather than spending money up front. Oh, that's like their financing thing. Okay. In the next few weeks, cloud gaming on the browser will open to all Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members. With Edge, Chrome, and Safari support, players will be a click away from gaming on almost any device. That's kind of crazy. That would be like if the equivalent of that would be if Stadia actually had games on it and you didn't have to buy the game on Stadia as well as pay a monthly sub for Stadia. And so somewhere Google is like, what the fuck? How does this, you mean they're not gonna, they don't gotta buy the game? Fuck! They're dead. They're dead. It's kind of interesting. They're putting in Series X's into the data centers. We talked about this, first-party games in every quarter. Well, there you go. That's an interesting article for sure. For sure. All right, here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna jump into the rumor section of today's JPNN. Everything that I say from this point on is a rumor and holds no actual weight. All right, here we go. Jason Schreier, the Schreier Shire, as we call it here on JPNN, had a lot to say on his most recent podcast. He basically says that Starfield will be at Xbox conference on Sunday. Guardians of the Galaxy will be at Square. It is not a live service. There's a mystery game at Ubisoft Forward, plus more details about Ubisoft's future titles. That mystery game might be that Wildcat or whatever, the like Overwatch Tom Clancy game or whatever. We'll see. What else did he say? Let's see what else he said. He said the next Assassin's Creed game will be really big, even bigger than Valhalla. He's heard similar things to the rumors about Ubisoft Sophia's Asheron's. Wait, what? Not Asheron's Call. Assassin's Creed being canceled, morphing into a Valhalla DLC. The Far Cry After 6 will have a radical change for the series. Okay. Skull and Bones will release in late 2022 or beyond. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in very, very early development. Also, he said, to be clear, the big AC game I referenced is years away. There could be something smaller before then. Gotcha. He also said something about... So not only will Starfield be shown at Xbox, a very specific release date is going to be shown. And that will be in late 2022. Is when that's going to come out. So we'll see. That's it for the Schreier Shire. Can you share what you're looking at? I'm just on reddit.com/r/gaming leaks and rumors. What else do we got? What is this? I mean, everything's pointing to Elden Ring showing up today. Like, everything is pointing to Elden Ring showing up, which is exactly why I don't think it's going to be there. And we're going to hand out the copium in chat. We're going to hand out the copium, and we're going to just have to, stock is rising. Stock is rising. In copium. Right now, it's hopium that's rising. But as soon as that's over, it's going to fall. All right? It's going to fall. There's more images that have been leaked regarding the Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart PS5 bundle. So that's a thing that you can't get soon, apparently. What else is there? Mario plus Rabbids 2 could be revealed during E3, although that's a 4chan rumor, so, take it for what it's worth. What the fuck? A product manager at PlayStation tweeted, "Are you a fan of Soon TM? Well, you're gonna love Sony, spelled out with acronyms, soon, only not yet." Why in the fuck would you tweet that? As a product manager of place, what a fucking dolt. Don't fucking tweet that shit. Yeah, I guess Sony's not showing anything, or maybe referencing. I don't know. He responded to the tweet and say this doesn't mean anything. Sorry, I'm just reading through this stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like my bet might be wrong. We'll see though. We'll see. I might be paying up a 12-month sub. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Some of this stuff I have to like filter through. Apparently well, that's a grain of salt. Never mind. I think that's it for the leaks. According to job listings, Naughty Dog is working on a standalone multiplayer game. That could be Last of Us 2 multiplayer, right? Didn't they do that with Last of Us 1 multiplayer? Wasn't that standalone? Or no, it was a part of the game. Yeah, it's probably factions or whatever, right? Or no, I'm thinking of Uncharted. Last of Us... Did Last of Us have multiplayer? I think it did. Yeah. Yeah. It was really good. We might be getting 3 new studio announcements, studio acquisitions from Microsoft this weekend. Potentially. That could be big. I mean, who else could they buy? Let's have a thought exercise here. They could buy Sega, right? And by proxy, maybe Atlas. Larian wouldn't do it. They just open up a bunch of studios. No, Sega is way too big. They bought Bethesda. I don't know if too big is a factor anymore. Could buy Capcom maybe. Those are both Japanese though. They could buy Blizzard. That would be a weird, that'd be a weird world. By Crytek. They could also go the indie route. What are some like indie devs that they could buy? They could buy IO Interactive. Wasn't that a rumor as well that they might buy IO Interactive? That could work. Oh man, someone in chat or a bunch of people in chat are saying Supergiant. Dude, that would be huge. Could you imagine Supergiant with Xbox behind them? Ooh. They don't need it, but still, that'd be crazy. Again, this is a thought experiment, not a, there are no wrong answers here, chat. Okay? No wrong answers. Battle State, maybe. I could bring Tarkov to... Is Tarkov on the Xbox or is it PC only? I think it's PC only, right? Would be so funny if they bought Sony. True. Asobo and Moon. Could be. Could be. Sony seems like a wrong answer, though. Well, Xbox is buying America. It was only a matter of time, chat. All right? We had a good run, but they're buying America. Phil Spencer is now ruler and dictator. And it's just how it is. They buy Warner Brothers? Well, they would buy the Warner Brothers game studios. They wouldn't buy Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is Hollywood big. But maybe. Maybe. Take-Two? Could be. Take-Two is all. Is Take-Two bigger than Bethesda? Or bigger than ZeniMax? Really? They are, right? Yeah, I don't know if they could do that. I don't know if they could do that. Anyways, we got about 45 minutes till we'll be swapping. Well, really, we got about 30 minutes till we'll be swapping over to pre-show for Drop Frames. So I'll get all that set up, but let's watch some game trailers. Till then, chat. We're at the end of JPNN. Let's watch some trailers. First up, a game called Synthetic. No idea what this is. Let's take a look. Ah! A twin joystick shooter. It's still loud as fuck. Jesus. So wait, is this a remake or like what is this, chat? A lot of people in chat say this game's great. How long is this trailer? Oh, it's almost over. Yeah, it does look like they're fighting on a circuit board. Or like a power plant or something. Shooting looks pretty fun. I like that he's dealing 1,400 damage for some reason. Okay, you know that was all right. Early access begins on August 19th, according to this video. Hey, here's a game that I'm very excited for, and I think a few of you in chat are as well.
Members of the Resistance.
It's okay. Just me.
We promise nothing nefarious will befall you. We promise
Dr. Nefarious. This is the part where you lose.
Ratchet, the Dimensionator.
Dr. Nefarious just ground
This game
himself
looks
out
very
of this
good.
dimension.
We've got to get him and us out of here. But without the Dimensionator...
I think we have to build a new one.
Oh, that's the story of the game.
The boundaries between the universes are coming undone.
Our time has finally come. It worked!
Wow. Another Lombax.
Wait, I have to find my friend.
Where are you, Clank?
You okay, Bolts?
You came after me.
Whoa,
Pirate mateys!
it's flying.
We didn't follow that Lombax and his robo-pen across dimensions just to get stopped by some fuzzballs.
Give it up for our hero!
Ratchet, we need your help. Nefarious just...
Man, that's the best that game's looked so far. That's a very well cut trailer.
I have sprained my ankle!
That looks very good. I'm excited. This is a game that was we talked about, I think, last week on the old JPNN. And now there's a trailer out. Let's take a look.
今回も失敗作。世界は理不尽で残酷に。
エゴに従え、狂気を滑ろ。
How the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? How the fuck are we supposed... That was on there for like 2 seconds. What did that say? Hold on. Someone told me about this the other day. You can go frame by frame. Defeat the irrational madness of 7 pact bearers. Follow your 4 companions to 4 different destinies. All right, there we go.
抗ってみせる。
しないでする後悔よりしてする後悔の方が前向きでしょ。
いい加減諦めてよ。こっちは全部見切ってるんだから。
私は安心安全な女。誰にも迷惑。
All right, this is like a demon child or something. Anyone that says I am both safe and secure is not safe and secure.
俺が俺の我を張って何が悪い。俺の価値を刻め。
Defy the irrational.
バニタスがこんな息する可愛いだなんてチオ知らなかった。
Oh, I hate that
時と
character.
場所を選べる男だからな。
ガケル先生ったらまたこんなに机の上を散らかして。
So wait, is this just Persona?
私はこの学園の執事。
With a creepy
あ
old
なた
guy?
にしか頼めないことなんです。どうか承諾か容認を。
お前の論理こそ必ず誰かを不幸にさせる。
He's gonna be a bad guy that turns into a good guy.
クズどもめ。お前らが。
That guy's just straight bad.
苦しめたんだ。
He's the bad guy.
綺麗にしたいだけなの。君、さては女の子を困らせて喜ぶ悪い人だな。
Are those twins?
この異変の元凶なんだぞ。みんなまとめて。
Wait a minute, we found the actual bad guy. It's Teddy.
もっと怯えろ。自分の欲求を見つめ直す機会をやろう。
This is actually just Persona. What the fuck?
そいつは主たるお前のエゴの分身賢者。悪魔ってのは人のエゴを食べて成長する存在だ。その力とエゴでこの先の理不尽に抗ってみせる。心が飛び跳ねるような愉快な戦いを見せてくれよ。理不尽を教えてやる。ひざまずけ。せっかくエゴと意志を持って生まれたのだ。理不尽など
Oh god, it's Silent Hill.
その巨食で塗りつぶせ。エゴこそがお前だ。
All right. All right. That looks pretty okay. That looks pretty okay. Here's another trailer for a game. I'm not even gonna say what these trailers are for. We're just gonna continue watching. You know, hey, Monarch looks all right. It does look like kind of a budget, not a budget. That's too negative. It seems like a an alt Persona type deal. Looks okay. Anyways.
Our strategy game, The Fermi Paradox, starts at the beginning of time.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Alien Stone Age civilizations evolve on distant star systems. Our goal, as the Galactic Gardener, will be to establish contact between these species many millennia later.
What is this voiceover?
Intelligent life in the galaxy develops independently, but during crucial society-changing events, you will be asked to make choices.
You know, this is not even a walking simulator. It's just a simulator.
Have reached a new technological age. You decide whether this era will blossom into a period of enlightenment and research, building new cities across their planet, or that the primary use of this new technology will be warfare. In another corner of the galaxy, problems emerge for the Kar civilization. An atomic weapon test gone wrong leads to an extinction event. Sadly, only a small nucleus of the population survived the disaster. Centuries later, the Maru detected a radio signal from the Kar and decided to construct an interstellar starship. The journey through space will take many years. A lot of challenges must be overcome until they can finally make contact. Meanwhile,
the fuck is this game?
New species of furless mammals is evolving on a planet called Earth. So, Galactic Gardener, let's keep an eye on this one.
Next trailer. What the fuck is going on with all of the, like, did people forget Pokemon Snap was a game until the new one came out? And they're like, wait, I can put a photo game into my game. Also, I paused at the best, worst time. That's a great tit. What the fuck? can't wait till, people learn that America is demonizing our youths and letting them know about great tits. Like that's a game for children. And you're letting them know what a great tit is. The hell's going on, Nintendo? The hell's going on? Here's another trailer for a game called, I'm not gonna tell you. That's not the name. Looks like Subnautica. Whoa.
Mutation process initiated. System unstable.
The fuck? All right. Ogly dokley. I guess we'll watch. Look, I understand the trailer we're about to watch is a little silly. That Forza game did really well. Or the Forza DLC. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. That looks like an actual Hot Wheel. I bet you this game does incredibly well. Side story. Yeah, it'll sell skins. Exactly. Side story. Young JP collected Hot Wheels. And he would think it was for the idea of, playing with them and going fast. But really, the main purpose for young JP to have Hot Wheels was to throw them as fast as possible at my older brother's door. I don't know why. That's just what I did. I would just fucking take those metal motherfuckers and just chunk them at the door as hard as I could when we were fighting. It was fun. Anyways. Get ready to charge your power levels, chat. That was a weird. Sorry. I apologize. That was not good.
Gohan! Gohan! Gohan, I want to be stronger. I want to put a stop to these monsters.
Uh-oh.
Please, train me so I can help you fight.
Uh-oh.
Trunks. Okay, I'll do it.
Uh-oh.
You won't regret this, I promise.
Good. We'll get stronger together. And we'll make sure our world is safe again. Right, Trunks?
Why are the androids doing this? Why are they killing people?
I don't know.
Oh, that
But
food
one
looks
thing's
good.
for sure. They're clearly enjoying it.
So Gohan, back for more, huh?
We're gonna kill you this time.
Oh my god, that voice is just the fucking worst.
I won't die.
So
Even if you destroy my body, I'll live on in someone who'll become stronger than me. And he will be the one to stop you once and for all.
Wait, was he like suiciding
It's
into
been
the
3
moon?
years since
Or
you
the
murdered
sun?
Gohan. I've spent that time getting better so I can kill you.
Wow, spoilers! Jesus!
I'm done hiding from you. You two are finished.
Better, huh? Hate to break it to you, but it still won't be enough to stop us.
You're not very bright if you really think you can win now.
I missed the ad break on that chat. Sorry, ads are running.
Revenge.
You're probably watching them though right now, so it's pointless to say.
Once I kill you, I'll head to the past and achieve my perfect form.
Cell, you don't belong in this world.
And all of those people, my dad, yours, and everyone else, they live on in you now, Trunks. If anyone's gonna bring peace, it's you. You're our last hope.
The warrior of hope. Is he riding a tampon? What the fuck? What the hell is Goku riding on? It's a pillar from the Heaven Kingdom? Weird. Dragon Ball is weird, man. That's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing. Here's a fighting game reveal. Very big fighting game community here on the channel. Told you. Very big. What the fuck? She looks great. How do you say her name?
KOF 15.
Luong? Is that it? Luong? Is that how you say it? Also, she straight up killed that motherfucker at the end of the game. All right, chat. I know this is the trailer that you all have been waiting for. Okay? Elden Ring who? It's time for the number one most anticipated trailer. That's right. It's The Sims 4. Oh my God. Somewhere I can hear Aaron being very excited for this. That llama's gonna kill someone. He's salting the cabbages? What the fuck? fuck? Kill that. That llama's an asshole. Oh, they were pumpkins. Oh, this is Japanese breakfast playing right now? Wait a minute. Is Japanese breakfast going to play this song later today? Over this trailer? Could happen. Could happen. Some big cock energy right there. What the hell? What the fuck? Oh, you can get the bonus content. It's a lawn gnome riding a cock. Weird. That's a weird thing. That's a weird one on me there, Bob. I don't know if I would watch that. How much is this? Hey, 4 minutes? Great, because the cleaners just showed up and I got to go let them in. It's time for a 5-minute trailer of Dark Alliance. And I will be going to get the door.
Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. A non-stop, heart-pounding,
I think I'm doing a sponsored stream
kill
for this.
everything that moves action brawler with co-op. The story. Dark Alliance takes place in the frigid world of Icewind Dale. You might need to take a sweater. You will explore varied and iconic locations in the frozen north, including Calvin's Cairn, this is it, the Hinterlands, and Dwarven Valley. Here lies the ancient and powerful Crystal Shard.
Yeah, I know.
If it falls
guys,
into the wrong
you don't have
hands,
to worry about
darkness
me
could
missing the
blanket
cleaners.
this realm.
I'm literally watching
So
them
naturally,
get out of
this
their
power
car.
attracts legendary monsters, and they've formed a Dark Alliance. They've set aside their differences to capture the Shard and its powers. You and your party are the only ones standing in their way. So you're quite important. The party. This is Drizzt. He's fast, he's powerful, he's got 2 Z's in his name, and as a trick he does at parties sometimes, he can summon this big gal.
The fuck? This narrator's really good.
Catty Bree. Ranged or up close, she's in control of the battlefield. I wish I could do that. Wolfgar. He's the muscle. Big hammer.
God damn it, by the time these people get out of the fucking
Big
car,
everything? Who's to say?
the trailer's gonna be over.
The Protector. Look at his resplendent beard. He can take a beating, but he'll give one back. The combat. In Dark Alliance, combat is everything. Each hero has over 50 moves and abilities to unlock, which is only slightly more than myself. I have 49 and a half. If you think that sounds too hardcore, it's not for me.
All right, I'll be right
Don't
back,
worry,
chat.
we've created an emergent combat system that will easily have your character switching between the most epic attacks in the game. Whoa. 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 Of course, if you do want to get hardcore, and who doesn't sometimes, there's a lot to master. You have light, heavy, and special attacks that can be chained together into powerful combos. Ooh, glad that's not me. And you have dodges, parries, and counters to defend against the hordes of enemies. I'm just going to warn you, though, these attacks and counters deplete your stamina, which you definitely don't want to run out of mid-combat. Trust me, I've done it. It's embarrassing. Then there are more powerful abilities and ultimates that deplete your ultimate meter. That gets filled the better you do in combat. There's also attacks like empowered strikes, which can deal devastating critical damage on a successful hit. The enemies. Look at these a-holes right here. I bet they didn't get enough hugs as baby goblins. Throughout your journey, you're going to run into over 30 different enemy types. And of course, if you're fighting minions, that means there's bosses. Big bosses. Huge bosses, which is like big bosses, but bigger. Probably some bosses that always call without texting first. Even new bosses being added throughout the year that I haven't even seen yet. Take on any boss in the army in any order you want.
We need to rewatch
start
it
with this one because he.
All right, we're
too
rewatching
hardcore.
it.
It's not for me. Don't worry, we've created an emergent combat system that will easily have your character switching between the most epic attacks in the game. Whoa, 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 whoa! Of course, if you do want to get hardcore, and who doesn't sometimes, there's a lot to master. You have light, heavy, and special attacks that can be chained together into powerful combos.
Oh, this actually does look really good.
And you have dodges, parries, and counters to defend against the hordes of enemies. I'm just going to warn you though, these attacks and counters deplete your stamina, which you definitely don't want to run out of mid-combat. Trust me, I've done it. It's embarrassing. Then there are more powerful abilities and ultimates that deplete your ultimate meter. That gets filled the better you do in combat. There's also attacks like empowered strikes, which can deal devastating critical damage on a successful hit. The enemies. Look at these a-holes right here. I bet they didn't get enough hugs as baby goblins. Throughout your journey, you're going to run into over 30 different enemy types. And of course, if you're fighting minions, that means there's bosses. Big bosses. Huge bosses, which is like big bosses, but bigger. Probably some bosses that always call without texting first. Even new bosses being added throughout the year that I haven't even seen yet. Take on any boss in the army in any order you want, although I'd start with this one because he threw mud at me. The gear. What's D&D without loot to grab, collect, and make your own? As you level up your character, you can level up your gear, decking out your hero at base camp before each mission. Your loot will range from common all the way up to legendary status. And there's no microtransaction here. If you want the best gear, you need to earn it one battle at a time, the way my grandmother did. The co-op. You can absolutely take on this adventure on your own, but sometimes stabbing evil creatures with pointy weapons is just more fun to do with friends. It's a well-loved social activity. Dark Alliance was made to be played with others, so you can jump into a quick play or make a custom game all your own. When you play together, you unlock new attacks and abilities for your team. Each hero has a unique way to trigger team attacks. Ha ha ha! Wow, that looked very intense. And everyone has their own special attack, dealing out devastating damage. But be warned, the bigger your team gets, the tougher the monsters become. Well, we hope you enjoyed hearing about Dark Alliance. And remember, if you find yourself in possession of the crystal shard that gives you ultimate power, because it happens, try not to be a dick about it. Dungeons and Dragons, Dark Alliance.
Dang. That looks... I signed on to do the sponsored stream for that because I was like, yeah, I mean, it's a Dark Alliance game. It's D&D. I'll probably enjoy it one way or the other. I'm very excited to play that game later this month, whenever that comes out. There's the trailer. Yeah, that was a very good overview there. Very good. Looks good. Looks very good. What is this?
This video.
Whoa, that came out strong. This is a Playdate video.
This video is about a little box called Playdate.
I love it. What is it?
It's a new thing. It plays games.
I already have a thing that plays games.
Me too, but this is a little different.
We wanted to try something different, and so we did the most difficult, different thing that you could possibly.
Let's take another look. Say hello to Playdate.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks. That means a lot. Here's a hand. Playdate fits right there. There's an A button, B button, D-pad, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, USB-C, all the hits.
Wait, what's that thing?
That's the
crank.
It's a crank.
Yeah, seriously, what is it?
The crank. You crank it like this. It can control the games. It's fun.
I love to
now
crank
look at
it.
this. The display, extremely high resolution.
Is there a backlight?
No, but the screen is super reflective. You can even play it by candlelight.
Really?
Maybe. Playdate was dreamed up by this company called Panic. They're in Portland. They love making things. And this is the first time they've made hardware. So they got a little help from this company called Teenage Engineering. They're over in Stockholm. This guy named Jesper came up with the idea for the crank.
Okay, so who makes the games?
Some people you've heard of, some people you haven't.
You are so mysterious. I love it. So what are these new games they're working on?
That's the best part. You won't know what you're getting, not until they Wi-Fi themselves into your playdate. You know that feeling when...
That's a great feeling.
What?
And that's what Playdate is all about. A game appears, and then a week later, you get a new one. It's like a season of TV.
A mystery surprise game that could be basically anything?
Now you're getting it.
How long is the season?
12 weeks, 24 games, all season long. You and her and that guy over there and everyone else will be enjoying these mystery surprise games you can't play anywhere else. And also this, every Playdate can be used to make your own games. So, what do you think?
All right, I'll do it.
Great. Ready for your Playdate? Oh, and you can also get this snap-on dock with a speaker and a place to hold your pen.
Oh my god.
I don't have anything nice to say, so I'm not going to say anything at all. And we're just going to move on. All right? All right.
Peggy 16.
Nothing beats the open country. The poetry of the wind, crafting a rhyme on every tree and mountain.
Wow, this is
The
Kona
applause of
Simulator
the
right here.
leaves Celebrating harmony. I don't know what happens tomorrow, but I do know I have my two hands and the open wilderness.
That's not how snowmobiles work. I feel like I'm about to buy a truck or something. Yes, hunting.
I'm home, the open country.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 minutes. Let's watch it. Spooky game chat. Wait, maybe not? Is there anything in these environments or just the environment? Oh. What the? Are we not going to talk about that kid? Is this just DMCA the trailer? Like, what is the point of this? What the hell's happening? This is a little weird. Wait, what? There's like a baby or something behind him. No. What? Like, what is the baby? Not the baby, but like, what's going on with that? Was weird. That was a weird one. I think that's it. Oh, there's this. Let's watch this. It's been 45. Then we got to get ready for the show. This looks all right. I could probably make some real embarrassing ships. Disney's lawyers are on the way. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Dude, this might be kind of fun. What the hell? Dang. Okay. That looks pretty all right. That looks pretty all right. Great. Into it. Into it. I'm seeing if there's... I think that's it. I'm starting to hit reruns. All right. Chad, I believe that's gonna be it for JPNN. We're not going offline, though. I'm just going to end the VOD here for everyone on YouTube. So... over there on YouTube, make sure you smash the sub. You hit the... it's like over here. You got to hit it. It's very important. All right? Very important. And we'll see you tomorrow for more coverage of E3 2021 here on the YouTube channel. Also, in terms of the real time, we're about to get kicked off by Summer Game Fest here in about 30 minutes. So look for that VOD as well. Go like it, subscribe, and thanks for the support. Great. Great.